So I just heard that one of my favorite stores is going out of business. Big businesses like Big Lots face significant challenges that led to closures, many of which are lessons we as aspiring entrepreneurs can learn from. Today, I'll be discussing the lessons we can learn from big businesses and how adaptability can make or break your success. So let's get started. When we look at well-established companies like Big Lots, which which is facing challenges that's leading them to close all of their stores, we wonder what could have happened. While these failures might seem distant because they're large organizations and you and I are small business owners, they still offer valuable lessons for aspiring entrepreneurs. So let's dive into what went wrong for Big Lots and how these insights can guide our journey to success. One of the reasons why Big Lots is struggling and other big businesses is because one, there's a failure to adapt to changing consumer behaviors. Okay? Big Lots struggled to transition in an effective manner from to an e commerce business. Even as customers were increasingly shifting towards online shopping, right? Because they didn't embrace technology and digital strategies, they fell behind their competitors who catered to these preferences. The lesson for entrepreneurs is learning to be flexible and open to changes in consumer behavior, right? Staying updated on the trends and being ready to pivot your strategies to meet your customers' evolving needs and situations, right? So, for example, prioritize an online presence through a user friendly website or be active on social media channels, right? That's getting involved in your customers' needs, right? Learning about your customers. Another reason that they failed to adapt, I guess, is because of the rising operational costs, okay? The rising expenses like labor, transportation, cost of inventory. A lot of those things cut into Big Lots profits, right? So their profit margins decrease because they couldn't maintain a competitive pricing because it was difficult because of the rising expenses of labor, transportation, and inventory costs. So maintaining competitive pricing became very difficult. And we have to look at those lessons as entrepreneurs, understanding that efficient cost management is critical, right? We have to start with a detailed budget and continuously track our expenses and invest in tools or services that provide us with high returns. Running a lean organizational operation doesn't mean sacrificing your quality, it just means learning how to work a little smarter. Number three, they have poor financial management. High levels of debt prevented Big Lots from innovating or marketing effectively. Without financial flexibility, they couldn't compete with more agile competitors. So, a lesson that we can learn from this is that we have to learn how to avoid overextending ourselves financially, right? And start learning how to build a solid financial foundation with clear revenue streams and manageable expenses. And of course, we have to save for those unexpected challenges and be able to reinvest our profits into growth areas, right? The areas that's going to matter the most. Number four, inconsistent customer experience. Now, I just want to say off the back, I never had a negative experience at Big Lots. I can't recall having a negative experience there. But a lot of customers were dissatisfied, right? Because their dissatisfaction grew because of the outdated store layouts and inconsistent product availability, right? And over time, I guess this eroded their trust and loyalty. And one of the lessons that we could learn is that delivering a consistent and enjoyable customer experience, whether it's through clear communication, through timely delivery of our service or product, or excellent customer service, when we focus on making our customers happy every step of the way, we can avoid some of this inconsistent experience that customers are dissatisfied with. And like I said, I was never dissatisfied. I love walking in there, even if I didn't buy anything. I would walk in there just to look at their home decor and, see what other things they had. They had furniture in there, they had towels and washcloths and all kind of little things, slippers, really nice little inexpensive, but reasonably priced products. And I'm a little disappointed because although, and I'll get to this in the next number 5, right? Competition from agile rivals. Big Lots faced a lot of stiff competition from online giants like Amazon and other discount retailers who offered better prices or more convenience, right? I mean, how much more convenient can you get than Amazon ordering online and Amazon delivering your products overnight? Like, you can't get more convenient than that. You don't have to leave your home. But on the flip side of that, and this is my take on it, I feel like, we live in the real world, in a physical world. And sometimes, you may need to just go out and get out the house and purchase something as opposed to just staying home and ordering everything online and never leave your house. I mean, I don't think that's really living. You need to get out and socialize with your environment because say something dramatic happens, right? Everybody's talking about what's going to happen. They think it's the end of the world because drones are flying around, and I'm not trying to make light of that. But suppose you can't get a delivery service in from Amazon. You need a big store like a Big Lots to be able to go to in your community and purchase something that you may need on the spot. You may not be able to wait for overnight, So it's unfortunate, even though we talk about adaptability and being agile, which I know Big Lots do have a online store, but I've never utilized it. But yes, being adaptable and being agile is one thing. So we also need to learn those lessons of how to differentiate ourselves in the market, right? Identify your unique value proposition, okay? And that's what sets you apart from your competition. And it helps you to communicate it clearly so everybody understands who and what you represent in the market, right? So it could be your story that's different from everyone else's story. Your quality of your products can be different, or the exceptional service that you provide, right? These are your unique value propositions. So maybe Big Lots didn't utilize that in a proper way. That's why their competitors like Amazon took off, and now they're selling off their business. They're going to close their businesses, but they're still hopeful that someone will buy it and save it. So, you know, that's just a lesson that we all have to learn. But I also do believe because of the people create the society and how we want to live. So if we just want to give Amazon the opportunity to sell everything to us and we lose some of these stores, then it says a lot. It says a lot. So, anyway, as an aspiring entrepreneur, you have the advantage of starting small and being nimble. While big businesses struggle to adapt to their size and the complexity, you can implement these lessons right from the start. So let's recap. Be ready to pivot your strategy as needed. Test new ideas and adapt based on customer feedback, right? So stay flexible. Manage your budget wisely and focus on your high impact investments, okay? So that you can control the cost of your spending. Build trust and loyalty by consistently delivering value and a great experience, right? And that's focusing on your customers and what your customers need. And then differentiate your business with a clear message and unique offerings, right? So you can stand out in the market and see setbacks as opportunities to improve, not as the end of the road. Okay? And we always have to learn from our mistakes or what we consider our failures. So let's talk about some actionable steps that you can take as an entrepreneur. Okay? So you're going to edit your business plan. You can identify areas where you might need to adapt or streamline. You can invest in technology, right? Using tools to simplify your operations and enhance your interactions. So, what technology can you use that can help you to enhance your customers' interactions? And then regularly ask for feedback to understand your audience and their needs and their preferences. And I do that. Sometimes I ask you guys questions and I don't get any feedback, but that's okay. I know this is a new channel and maybe it's a little confusing to you as to what I'm communicating. But if you hear something and you want to make a comment, just be respectful. That's all. And then you're going to track your finances, right? So use tools or spreadsheets to monitor your income and your expenses closely. Articulate what makes your business unique and why customers should choose you. Remember, that's your value proposition, right? Define your value. What makes you different? What's your story? So, do you want to avoid the pitfalls of big businesses and set yourself up for success? Download my Startup Success Journal today. This is a step by step guide that'll help you create a flexible and actionable business plan, manage your finances effectively, build a customer focused strategy, and identify and communicate your unique value proposition. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put a link in the description box where you can actually download my free business plan, okay? And just start your journey on the right foot, right? Get the right tools and the right insight to make your entrepreneurial dream a real reality. If you'd like more information, even about our business development course, you can go to beamthemup.com or click the links in the description box and see some of the product offerings that we have that may work with what you're doing in your business. So until next time, I'm Monica Renee. Peace and love.